Hey there, Robert Ferringo of DocSports back with another college football free play video for Saturday, October 11th. Make sure to check us out at DocSports.com and be sure to like and subscribe to the DocSports YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe button and you'll be alerted to daily free play videos, analysis videos across a wide array of sports. We're the best team of handicappers in the industry. I'm sure you're going to want to know what's going on. Help us help you to make some money. All right, today's free play, we're talking Stanford at SMU, an ACC game, ACC battle, right? Like still weird to say that SMU and Stanford are in the ACC, but that is the world that we live in 2025. This game kicks off at noon on Saturday, October 11th. Stanford is a 20.5 point underdog. The total sits at 55.5. This game actually opened at 19.5 and has been bet up to 20.5. Everybody's on SMU, and it makes sense, right? Like Stanford right now, they have one of the worst programs in the country. They have Frank Reich as the interim coach. He is doing the Lord's work out there trying to rebuild the Stanford program, but they have one of the least talented rosters in college football so far this year. That being said, I know that these guys, Stanford that is, are only 1-5 against the spread in their last 6 games, but they've actually won 2 of their last 3. They beat San Jose State, a team that came in with a lot of sleeper buzz in the Mountain West. They also beat Boston College, a lower tier ACC team. But hey, for Stanford, a win is a win, right? They also had that 23-20 loss on one of the last plays of the game against Hawaii to start the season. That Hawaii team's 4-2. That doesn't look like a bad loss. And Stanford's losses to Virginia and BYU, 2 top 20 teams, those don't look as bad either so far. So don't be thrown off by Stanford's record or their weak against the spread performance so far this season. They've actually played a pretty good schedule and they've scored some wins. They're competitive. They're not getting run out of the building every time they step on the field. And I think that that's where their level of expectation was coming into this season. On the other side is SMU. Okay, went to the ACC championship game. They were a college football playoff team last year. Came in with a high bar of expectations for everyone except for me. I was selling this SMU team from the jump. They still have their quarterback, a lot of skill position talent, a lot of experience back from last year's team, but they're much softer. They lost a lot of talent and experience on the offensive and defensive line. They're just not as good in the trenches as they were last year. And I think that we're seeing that play out. SMU is 0-7 against the spread in their last 7 games and just 2-8 against the spread in their last 10. This SMU team, they only went on the road and beat Missouri State, a team that's in its first year in the FBS. They only won that game by 18 points. Last week, SMU only beat Syracuse by 13 points. So I think it's a little bit of a stretch to expect them to cover 20 or more here against a Stanford team that, as I mentioned, they've already played top-tier teams like Virginia and BYU, and they're showing a little bit of feistiness. Stanford's coming out of a bye. Frank Reich is a coach that I respect. I think he will have Stanford ready to go with 2 weeks to prepare for this game. And also, kind of the coup de grace here is that SMU has a rematch of the ACC title game next week. They play Clemson on the road next week. So I think that SMU is going to be looking past Stanford, a team that they beat 40-10 last year, and looking ahead to that much more important Clemson game. That Clemson game was one that you know that SMU had circled this summer. So I think they look past Stanford. I think Stanford is able to muddy this game up a little bit, make it ugly, keep it close. I'm looking at that under 55 as well, but my free play is going to be to go ahead and say, take Stanford in the points, take the plus 20.5, and look for them to hang around. So that's my free play for today. Be sure to take advantage of that free 60 link down in the description that will take you to DocSports, where you can use $60, same as cash, towards any handicapper, any package in any sport that you want. Also, for this week only, we have a bonus promo code 20 years, the number 20, the word years, all together as one. That gets you 20% off any football package that you want. Daily, weekly, monthly, full season, top game, whatever you need. For myself, Strike Point Sports, and Rafael Esparza. The 3 of us are celebrating our 20th football season with the DocSports family. That's it for today. Carpe diem, and good luck.